Jerseyville, Illinois. Okay. All right. Let's go ahead and get right on into it. Let's get the basis of what the general reading is going to be about. We've got the sun. Says nope. All right. If some of you Geminis have been sitting here wondering if you should have, it's a yes, no. The answer is yes. All right. Let's see. Then we have the lighthouse. I'll show you the rest. I'll show you the cards here in just a second, and then I'll get some more cards that give more details. This is for December 2022. General sign Gemini. Wall. Earth sign. All right. And one more. Mountains. Waterfall. All right, so with this being Gemini, this is going to be balancing out of emotion is what it is. It's from the logical side to the emotional side. Okay, we've got the waterfall. I'm going to get straight to the end of it, so because it shows me some stuff going on up here. There's a big transition coming in for Geminis, and this is a lot to do with mental, but I'm also seeing for some of you it's actually physical as well. All right, we've got the waterfall. You will see the stately river race off the crest of the waterfall and be suddenly transformed into a delightfully playful cascade, a marvel of sight and sound to gladden your heart. So joy comes into our lives as the counterbalance to the sorrow. That is an equally natural phenomenon. So to me right there, this is what I just say. This is a balancing out of not just thinking in the logical way, but it's also thinking with, feeling. It's actually, okay, well, I don't have to make everything logical. I'm actually going to put some feeling into this instead of ignoring stuff. So it's a balance. This is a balance that Gemini has got. And with the twins, Gemini being the twins, there's a lot of shifting back and forth. And with this one right here, there's going to be a balance between that. Okay. There's no longer going to be sitting here. Well, say if it has to do, to me, this is about, it feels like there's love involved here for some. Yes. Love is involved for some. There's going to be a passionate spark after in the past having a broken heart. Okay. That's a message for some of you. It says also here, pleasurable sensations seem to be the very reason life is worth living, but can only be enjoyed to the full when directly experienced as they are and neither analyzed or clung to. What I say, analyze. This is about Gemini no longer just sitting here analyzing everything, and you're releasing the stuff from the past that might be holding you up from some kind of emotional. You need to be in connection emotionally. You are waking up. This group of Gemini is waking up emotionally, and it's not just about love. It entails love because you're actually not just partnership love. It's talking about waking up and actually being just alive and enjoying and loving life again. All right. This is another sign that has been working very hard of leaving the past in the past. And this is a sign I can guarantee you there was a lightning moment, which is an aha moment that came. All right. The reason I say this is because there's action getting ready to happen. There's either action has already happened or Gemini is putting this action into the works in December. Okay. But they are balanced their emotional with their logical. They're not over analyzing everything. We've got the sun. Act as a life-giving sun whose great love for all pushes back the darkness to reveal what is hidden. Okay, this is about another sign who has taken and now seeing it from a different perspective. And now they're actually kind of like, I've been blinded, but I see the light. Okay, this is definitely after an aha moment that came definitely, probably most likely either at the end of October or at the beginning of November. Okay, so radiate healing energy and warmth to enable what is struggling to be born to act on its own and grow. Okay, so whatever you're working on, you're going to do this passionately. You've had this aha moment, and this aha moment has basically reopened up the way that you view life and you view other people. And this could be, it's just literally, I'm seeing hearts all over. It's like living again. That's what it feels like. It's feeling not so drugged down to the point that you're feeling 10, 15 years older. This is actually just opening up and balancing your logical with your emotional. And this is something I feel this will be for the Gemini who always thought more on the logical side. And now they're balancing this out. Why? Because with fives, that's changed. Someone, people, places, or things have changed this group of Gemini's viewpoint and how they see things. So this holiday, it's seeing like it's great. I mean, it looks really, really good. We've got the sun, we've got the lighthouse, we've got the wall, and we've got the mountains. Okay, with the wall here, let's see here. The message here is whatever this is, you have taken and overcome great trials and tribulations in the past. And you actually had the aha moment, which actually is now allowing you to see life in a different viewpoint. And with this right here, I don't think it's going to be. I think what I'm seeing is somebody, on the tracks when they're running. I'm seeing people who are jumping over the hurdles. This wall, it is a warning that, even if you do feel, for a second that you're going to start building up those walls again, you don't need to be doing this. This is not it. I do believe this group of Gemini is going to be catching this in December, and they're just going to be, no, this is a wall. Do you see the wall right here? Do you see the stones? Okay, you go straight through those stones. That's what it feels like to me. All you have to do is push and it'll crumble, right? So walls, and the message here too isn't for Geminis, because people, places, or things, something has gone on, an event within your own heart has actually kind of opened it up a lot. And I do feel for some of you, it literally means that the walls are crumbling down. It's no longer going to be sitting here with your walls up being self-protected. Why? Because you saw the light with the lighthouse, right? What does the lighthouse do? The light, it takes and it beams the light to where the ships can see so they can come back into the harbor. Okay, so for this group of Gemini, this is like coming back. It's like coming back home. You're being led. You feel like you're being led. You've been being led for a while, but you're having faith and you've kept with this. So therefore, I don't feel that this wall, even if the walls that you have built in the past are going to be crumbling down. I do not feel for this group of Gemini that you'll be building these walls back up. All right. People, places, and things. For some of you, it's people, along with an aha moment that have come into your lives that's kind of opened up the way you view things. For others of you, we've got mountains. After a difficult climb, you will reach a mountain's top, the goal you have desired and worked for. Your victory may be satisfying and long lasting. Whatever this decision is, after you've got the balance between your emotional and your logical, and you're no longer just thinking from the logical side, and you're actually allowing yourself to feel, and actually, that's the thing, is it's kind of like you turned around and faced something from your past, and you now have balance. This is your scales are balanced here, and it's showing whatever your decision is with this, whether it is, some of you it's a literal move, some of you it's actually has to do with other people, some of you it's leveling up within a relationship. Others of this, it could be about career. What this is talking about, this is going to have long lasting results. And this is after your aha moment that you most likely had at the beginning of November or the end of October. This is now, it's going to be satisfying and long lasting. And that long time, all this time, when you've been climbing up this mountain for years and years and years, the climb and not giving up on whether it's self-healing or goals. This is a goal. This is an end goal where you finally got some balance, where you started free flowing like the waterfall. Okay, at just kind of going with the flow. Your victory may be satisfying and long lasting. The view from the top will be vast and beautiful, but will include many mountains that are higher and seem more worthy of your attention. Okay, so you've reached, for some of you, Gemini, this is just the message, whatever you've been working on, you've reached that goal. And now you may be aiming even higher. But whenever you reach the top of this mountain, this one that you had been climbing for a long time, it felt good. It was like a breath of fresh air. You sit here and you're looking around and it's just vast and beautiful. This is long lasting. So some of you Gemini may be finding that you know what, I need another challenge. Let's climb a little higher. Some of you, if this has to do with gaining knowledge, whether it's through school, maybe it's leveling up in a job. In a relationship, it's leveling up. Okay, this is all about, I can succeed. I know I can make it now. This is no longer sitting here questioning yourself, even though in the past there had been a lot of questions about it. Yep. You may succeed, but then feel you dislike where you find yourself, and even fear you have climbed the wrong mountain. Until you learn to enjoy fully the present moment, you condemn yourself to a life of longing for what is not. Okay, so to me, instantly, the whole reading has been really good until that very last part I read right there. For some of you, Gemini, do realize that the grass is not greener on the other side. That's what I'm feeling. For whether it has to do with people, places, and things, there's not something necessarily better here. Now you can excel and reach higher, but it doesn't say that you're necessarily, especially like if you're in a relationship, I'm not feeling it's the grass is greener on the other side type thing. So don't, once you reach the top of this mountain, don't even for a second question why you made these decisions in the past, because you are at your top. right? We can always excel to go higher, but you know, don't start climbing, don't start sliding back down that mountain, okay? Because December looks to me like it's very, very good for this group of Gemini. Okay, let's see. Let's go ahead and get a couple cards. Let's see what kind of areas of life this could be about first. For some, what'd I say? Love. All right. For others, this is going to be in telling their happiness. I'm going to pull one more. And others, it's success. Okay, so it's success. You're exceeding. And here's the thing. It's about loving life again and really appreciating the people around you. It's showing me multiple hearts, okay? Others, it could be multiple endeavors. It's just opening your heart again. And happiness is the key. And for some of you, it's happiness within your flock. That could be family, friends, okay? Family, friends, lovers. The end result is success for Gemini. You've worked really hard, you've climbed this mountain, and you have succeeded. All right? Yep. For Gemini, we've got the Fool, brand new beginning. You're starting from scratch, kind of. You know what? This is a clean slate. I'm going to go from here. And some of you may have even started your life over, and you're rebuilding your life. Okay? Freedom, originality. Some of you may be taking trips, right? I'm seeing the mountains here. Some of you may be taking trips to the mountains. Some of you may be thinking about relocating to the mountains. Yep. New beginnings. New beginnings is Gemini's. That's what I get. If it has to do with business, we've got the Page of Pentacles. You will receive this message that you've been waiting for. And I heard business, new job. That's what it says. Good news in earthly matters. All right, hang in there. Others of you, we've got the Justice card. The Justice card represents Libra. It also represents balancing of the scales. Okay, it also represents, to me, justice is going to be served. If it has to do with the judicial system, justice will be in your favor. As long as, good reading for this group of Gemini, as long as you have basically kept your nose clean. That's what I'm getting, all right? As long as it was truthful, whatever it was on your part that had come out. As long as it's truth. If anything has been hidden, it will be revealed. All right, yep. You have learned your life lesson. You've climbed that mountain and you are living again. That's what I feel. Conflict. All right. So we've got the Five of Wands. This is struggles and conflicts. If this has been constantly going on, I'm telling you, balance is going to be restored with the Temperance card. If you feel like you've been pouring your cup back and forth and not getting anything, and it's been poverty, feeling left out in the cold, however it applies to you, the end result here is balance. It's through whatever's going on. And for Gemini, this is good. This is very good. So you have to maintain that balance. So about the time that you're walking up and you've got to the top of that mountain, don't slip back down. That's what it's basically the word here is. You know, the conflict, fighting, arguments, you know, stuff like that, temper, clashing, really, it is going to be, like I said, everybody's a work in progress, excuse me, a work in progress. So therefore, if you have past patterns that kind of put you back in a hole or kind of slide you back down that mountain, don't slip back down in those past patterns. Okay. If somebody made you feel like you're left out in the cold, and this is past feelings here, something happened. Now, whenever these do come back up into your head, you'll be dealing with it differently because your goal is success and your happiness and your love all the way around. You're just about success. That's what you want to do. So with the Sun card being one of the beginning cards, I can't ask for a better reading for you guys at all. Yep. For some of you, the messages do avoid. Now it is Capricorn season during December. Okay. So for some of you, this is just confirming that, yes, this is for Capricorn. Others of you are this, when I was talking about not slipping back down the mountain, if you have some kind of addictions of any kind, do not be slipping back down that mountain through those. Okay. If you feel like you're chained to a person in the past, you won't be. I think Gemini is overcoming this. And if you do feel this way, it's going to be temporary. Just do not slide backwards. You're moving forward, Gemini. All right, Gemini, that is the end of your reading for December 2022. And I will see you in January. Bye.